we give it up for our host, Mike Perkins! Paul Brodo! We're the house band, we call the show tonight! Mike Perkins.
Gentlemen, a lot of moonshine. Paul, how you doing? You doing good?
I'm doing pretty good. I just, surviving in the quarantine. We've been doing this for a year now?
Yeah, dude, that intro video that we showed was exactly a year ago that we filmed that live.
Shut up.
God damn.
Really?
So weird.
Wow.
Damn it. A year.
That was when Sean and I just had unveiled those new jackets. They're leather jackets that Bree found us that are the Los Nortes, the brothers.
Los Primos de la Nortes or something like that?
Yes, on the back of them, they say Los Primos de los Nortes on the back. And they're like these leather jackets that are so unbelievable. And that was we were very excited to wear those a lot. We wore them that night. And that was the only time we've worn them since.
Now you just wear them. Now you wear them around the house. You're like, what's going on?
Just for fun.
Yeah.
It's funny
The
because
only person I know who keeps track of time by leather jackets. It makes sense, but I'm like, huh?
That's awesome.
It's
I
funny
love that.
because on the back of those jackets is actually another band. So I'm not really sure why we wear those jackets. That would be like the Beatles wearing Rolling Stones jackets while they performed. Kind of an odd move.
It'd be funny if those guys had fancy suit jackets with the show on the back. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, what happened? We switched, we mixed costumes.
We do
listen-
dress oddly similar to a mariachi band. So
Well, listen, we have an amazing show for you guys tonight, huh? We're going to have some fun. You know, we got some sports and a half with my man, Brian McDaniel, coming up a little
Hey,
later.
boo.
He's already slinging those burns with the leather jacket line. Come on, Brian. The best. We got some more surprises in store for you. And also, our special guest tonight is Victoria Ann Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen. She just directed the monologue at Loft Ensemble that are out now. And we're going to talk to her about that a little later. But right now, you guys want to start this monologue? Huh? You want the monologue?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Some current events going on, baby? Check it out. This is happening in the news. So the original Buffalo Bill house from Silence of the Lambs has been sold, and the new owners have plans to turn it into a bed and breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Nothing like waking up to bacon, eggs, and the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again. Nothing like it. You want make sure you 5 stars on Yelp, or you get the lotion again, or the hose again.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Could I get the lotion again?
Yeah, the lotion sounds nice.
I messed up that line. You get the lotion. You're gonna get this lotion again. You're gonna keep getting lotion. That's what they say at the mall when you walk by the kiosk back in the day. You're gonna get this lotion again? It's like, dude, I'm fine. I'm just getting what's going on? Going to GameStop, baby. Diamond hands. Anyway, studies are now stating that the coronavirus may never really go away and could just change into a mild annoyance for years to come.
Wow.
Super cool.
Right? Isn't that
It
cool?
seemed what?
Yeah. Safe to say, only stopping by on birthdays and holidays. It's crazy Aunt Rona. Hey. Just stopping by to be annoying. How's it going? Feeling good? Now you're sick. All right. There you go. Crazy. It's been a year since we're live again. It's still on my mind. Crazy. That video was a year ago. Man. But we're here now on YouTube Live, ladies and gentlemen. When you're in homes. We're in your homes. That's what it's all about. Speaking of in your homes and Zoom calls, let's do a Zoom call right now. A woman on the BBC News had a dildo in the background of her Zoom call.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys see that? You seen that article? Yeah, see that video? Yeah. I guess she really fucked herself on that one.
Hey.
Oh.
In more ways than
I
one.
get
Was it a BBC on the BBC?
Wow, dude.
Oh, man.
I should have sent you that joke before I said it, man. You fucked that one. Oh, that was great. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. BBC, baby.
BBC, baby. Sponsored by, no, it's weird. A man in California just had his wallet returned to him after losing it in Antarctica 53 years ago.
Wow.
He lost his wallet 53 years ago and just got it back.
Wow.
Also, the condom that was in the wallet, still good. Thanks, Trojan. Always the best. Also, thank you, global warming, for getting that back. It was locked in the snow for years and then just melted all the way down to California for him. It was great.
Wow.
Speaking of condoms, it was National Condom Week last week, and none of us knew about it.
Damn.
Yeah. None of us knew it was National Condom Week. I guess it is hard to make that announcement breaking news, you know?
Oh, my
Man.
God.
Hey.
Good night, everybody.
Wow.
Good night. Sponsored by Trojan. We're trying to get that sponsor. Last week, Justin Bieber had a special live stream concert on TikTok. Had like millions and millions of views. And this was the only time we were actually hoping the video limits were only set to 60 seconds. Please, just please, 60 seconds. A lot of Bieber fans in here. Okay, a lot of Bieber fans. A lot of Bieber fans. I actually wanted it to be longer. The social network site Parler is returning back online after over a month-long hiatus. Yeah. You guys know what Parler is? Parler's
Yeah.
that
Yep.
that was like
Yeah,
that Trump
yeah,
app,
yeah.
if anything. Sponsored by Trump. Which is awesome news for everyone finally wanting to get out all those conspiracy theories they've been holding on to the whole time. You know, like I've been holding on to these articles and nowhere to share them. You know? Can't TikTok my conspiracy theories. Justin Bieber's taking it over, you know? A new study has shown that students only attending school remotely are more stressed than students that are actually working inside their classrooms.
Yeah.
This study also stated that the bullies only picking on kids remotely are more stressed than inside the classrooms also. It's hard to give a noogie over Zoom, you know, like, get over here, man. Come on. What the hell? And finally, the World Health Organization just approved the AstraZeneca Oxford COVID vaccine for emergency use only.
Woo!
Yeah. And does a worldwide pandemic count as an emergency? Asking for all of us. All right. Just, come on. Just give us all the vaccines you can. Why are you saving them? You know, we only want this one in case something else happens. It's like, oh my God, just give us it now. And that was the monologue.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Trojan and AstraZeneca. So give it up for those guys for giving us some sponsorships. Listen, guys, every month we have a segment here that we know and love for the past 2 years now. Actually, it's been 2 years. We did it live last year, but it's been 2 years since this man has grazed another late show tonight. Are you guys ready for this next segment? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I live
Yeah.
for this segment.
Going, click the keyboards, everything, get it going for Sports and a Half with my man Brian McDaniel.
Check yourself. Check yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. The last time we did this show live and in person, I made a joke about sending the Astros to Wuhan, China. That didn't age very well, did it? This segment is called Sports and a Half. And you don't have to know about sports because this is sports you can feel. It's interactive. I need your guys' engagement in this segment, all right? If I say something you like, I need you to cheer. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I say something you hate, I need you to boo. Boo. If I say something that makes you sad, I want you to go, oh. And if I say something that doesn't make you feel anything at all, then I need you to sack up and get some emotions. Sports and a Half!
Sports and a Half, baby!
All right. Look, I tried to avoid this, okay? I tried to avoid this as hard as I could, but it's just the biggest story in sports. And my fans, they demand things of me, okay? We have to do this, all right? Tiger Woods was in another car accident. He sustained major injuries to his legs. Okay, yeah. I wish him a full and complete recovery. And I hope he doesn't come back.
Sports and a half.
Driving. What am I, a monster? Of course I want to see him play golf again. I don't want to get in the car and worry the Tigers are around the bend ever again, okay? I don't want him to drive. You think I'm an asshole? I don't think Harrison Ford should fly planes anymore either, okay? Sports and a half!
Sports and a half!
Hockey news. The NHL tried to play their annual outdoor hockey game in beautiful Lake Tahoe, but it was too warm and the ice melted. Yeah, they had to delay the game, disappointing the few dozen fans who were allowed to come to the game live and the other few dozen fans who were watching on television. Seriously, though, it's like your only national televised game of the year, and hockey's like, we don't got ice. No ice! No, how do you have no ice? You know what? It turns out the whole thing was just a stunt put on by immigration reform because they want to abolish ice. Sports and a half! All right, old man Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Woo! Woo! You guys like that?
Woo!
Okay, we got mixed feelings on the ultra successful guy who tongue kisses his son. I understand. As he was accepting the MVP award, he said to the announcer, "Can you please get closer? I can't hear you." Nothing says elite athlete like, "Huh? I can't hear you." It's just surprising, right? This is the face of the NFL. The face of the NFL is deaf. That's a surprise. You'd expect it to be tone deaf. Actually deaf, not so much. Sports and a half.
Sports and a half.
Pitbull has bought a NASCAR racing team. That's right.
Boo! What the fuck?
As a solid response, I'm for it. I love this. There's some diversity in NASCAR. I just hope the car doesn't turn into a fireball.
Sports and a half.
All right, and wrapping it out, this is the most important story, okay? Tiger's the biggest story. This is the most important story. Baseball's true home run king, Aaron, passed away.
Boo.
Yeah. What a hero, right? What a hero. This guy pissed off racists for 3 decades. I love that guy, right? And of course, he's a legend. His number has long been retired by his team, the Atlanta Braves. But other Atlanta teams are jumping in on the act also. The Atlanta Falcons are retiring the jersey. Atlanta United, that's a soccer team. They're retiring his number. Georgia Tech, that's a minor league sports franchise parading as a college. They're retiring. And what a statement that is, to retire.
Wait, didn't they say the other teams are only retiring his jersey for a year though?
What?
Yeah, they're only retiring his jersey for like 2021.
What?
1 year? They're retiring his jersey for 1 year? Are you serious? That's not retiring a jersey. That's a PR stunt. That's a Cher farewell tour. She's coming back. I can't, how could you? That's so disrespectful to the one person who ever deserved respect in all of sports. I cannot. Where they're never going to wear another 44 ever again? On Sports and a Half. Right. I got the 44 marker. I'm vandalizing my home. I'm writing.
Sports and a half.
Hammer in, Hank.
Hammer in,
Hank.
Hank. Hammer in, Hank.
Oh my God. I'm vandalizing my
Ladies
home.
and gentlemen, that was Sports and a Half with my man Brian McDaniel.
Oh, beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. Just tearing his house down for Hank Aaron.
Passion.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Love it. Hockey, yeah, I can't believe that the ice wasn't even,
I mean,
it's so hockey.
Yeah. You had one job. You had one job.
One job. Sorry,
As a
guys.
league.
We forgot the pucks, too. Sorry, guys. We don't have any pucks. We're here. Well, listen, I mean, a big hockey guy that I know is Mr. Paul Brodo. So why don't we check in with Paul? Paul, what's going on, man? You enjoying the show so far?
Oh man, I'm loving the show. I mean, this is the most human interaction I've had in weeks. Did you have a good Valentine's Day, Mike?
It was okay. It was good. It was Valentine-y.
Did you get anything nice?
I a little something,
Oh wow. Guess what I got, Mike?
What'd you get?
Nothing. Nothing. And guess what? Guess what I've gotten for Valentine's Day for the last, 10 years.
What'd you get?
I got a Reese's peanut butter cup one year, Mike. I got a Reese's peanut butter cup. All the time, I find myself just thinking, what is wrong with me?
No.
Don't I deserve something nice once in a while? Why don't they take me out to dinner? Why don't I get some nice jewelry? I can do some rings. These fingers have no rings, Michael. They have no ring. Why don't I get a limo to take me out to the Applebee's? I'll even settle for the Shake Shack. I don't care. And what about being the little spoon for a change? I would like to be a little spoon. I don't care if I'm 6'4". I just want to be held sometimes. So yeah, that's how my Valentine's Day went, Mike. Thank you for asking. Feel nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been a real
Please,
talk
let's just
moment.
continue the show.
Don't
Ladies and
stab
gentlemen,
anyone,
this-
Paul.
This has been a real talk moment with
I
Paul
gotta go.
Brodo, ladies and gentlemen.
I
think
was like, Bree, can you cut away from him? Bree, cut away from Paul. Cut away from Paul, please.
Yeah.
It's making me uncomfortable.
I love the American music you had. It was just like,
Yeah.
I'm tired. It was, the most American thing I've done in a long time.
Wow.
Done voting. I voted.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you got a sneak peek at Paul Brodo's dating video on his profile. So that was
my
it.
God.
Somebody get the man a Reese's cup and a spoon him. Come on. The sweetest guy. Whew. Oh, man. I think I seen, look, when you were talking, I think I seen somebody kind of like pop into the Zoom. I didn't know if somebody came in or not. Did you see somebody pop in? I don't know if it was.
I don't.
What is this?
Oh,
What is this?
Oh, guys, it's my nosy neighbor Nancy, guys.
Oh
She
my!
popped in the Zoom.
You're making one set of noise now. I can't hear anything up here. I'm listening to my stories, and I'm like, what is this giggling happening below? Who is fucking giggling like that? It's you. It's the funny man. So listen, what did you have sex on Valentine's Day? I didn't hear any tooting this year. What was going on? I was looking out, like, wait, is there a girl coming? I didn't see anybody. What happened?
Are you Nosy Nancy? I can't see you. Where you at, Nosy Nancy?
I'm here. You don't see me?
I hear you. You're like God right now.
Oh, I see her.
You guys can't see me.
We see you.
I got you. I can see
No,
you.
I see
Oh,
her.
I see you now. There we go. I see
I
you.
was gonna say I fucking did my hair. You better be seeing me today. It's a little, COVID, but I've got a fluff going. I think it's working. Okay, Mike, let's get down to it. Did you bang the boots on Valentine's Day?
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Was I a little loud? I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, it was awfully quiet. That's why I'm asking.
Damn.
Normally, I'm looking out the window. I see a girl's car pull up. I think around 2 a.m. I hear a door slam. Okay, he's got some. Nothing Valentine's Day. And I thought, should I send him some chocolates?
Wow.
I mean, I would have loved some chocolates. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Valentine's, you had to be like, it was very sensual. It was a sensual time. Like
by yourself. You were doing sensuals by yourself. That is. Oh, that's not that. Save that for your own friend. Listen, did you notice Gladys across the street? I keep seeing the fucking Amazon guy going in and out the house. What kind of package is he delivering, huh?
Oh my God. Gladys is an older lady too. She's like 75.
She's 77, widowed. He's awfully young. He looks about 26.
Whoa.
So I don't know, but I think something fishy's going on there, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different Prime shipping that I never got.
I didn't pay for Prime and get dick with it. You know what I'm saying? Where's that option on Amazon? I'm just here by myself listening to you giggle all night. It's not a fun life. Not a fun life at all. Oh my God. Anyways. Did you notice Sherry down the street? Did you notice her husband has been gone? I think they're split. I think they've split.
Yeah.
I don't like him anyways. He bends over and his pants show his butt crack. I can't.
He's a pretty in shape guy though. He's pretty in shape,
Yeah, but he doesn't wax it. It's hairy back there. You can't be just out gardening and doing things and your hairy butt is out. That's not cute.
Yeah.
No.
Sherry. Well, I invited Sherry to a show one time. I'm glad you finally showed up to one of my shows. That's
no,
great.
I didn't come by choice. You were making noise and I'm trying to listen to my programs. I'm trying to listen to Coronation Street and I've got you in the background. Hey everybody, listen to me. I'm a funny man. What am I supposed to do? Huh? I had to call in, tell you to keep it down. Sounds like you're having fun. We don't do that in this building.
What'd you think of my monologue? Do you think it was good?
I couldn't really hear anything funny, but maybe I'm getting older, so I don't know. You're putting me on the spot in front of all these people. Who are these people? Adam, Sean, Brian. Yes, hi guys. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
Anybody single? Are we doing singles nights? Are we still doing that? We don't have.
Our buddy Paul is single. Yeah, you should talk.
Paul's
to Paul.
very single. Paul kind of just told us.
Yeah. Okay. What you do for a living?
I cry.
Too many stutters. Nope. I mean, you're cute, but I can't have a stutterer. You know what I mean? It's because you got to know exactly what you do for a living.
Some people should have standards. I agree.
Yes. I mean,
Nancy, you really know what you want. What are you looking for in a guy?
What am I looking for? I don't know. Maybe he knows what to do in the bedroom. That seems to be an issue nowadays. They all want to wine and dine. I can get my own wine. Give me the dick. Okay. It's just frustrating. People think, oh, she likes tea, so she just must, want to make love. No, I don't want to make love. I've had husbands, they're useless. Want to have sex, like in the movies.
Just like in the movie, like Bridgerton, right? Like you watch Bridgerton?
Oh, that's a bunch of rubbish. I can't watch that shit. I mean, the guy is cute. The guy is cute, but come on now. Oh, we're British and we're cute. Look at our curly wigs. Ooh, 19th century. Oh, thank you. We've had enough of those. You know what I'm saying? My God.
What movies were you
I
talking
can't find a
about?
husband. I'll give you 10 reasons why, little girl. Oh. Okay, sorry. It's probably a good show. I just can't anymore, you know?
I only seen him on I seen him on SNL. That's why the guy he was doing that. He's like, "I want your fire" or whatever he says.
I'm burned for you.
I burned for you.
Is that
I know
it?
what it
But he can burn for me. He's cute. He's very cute. Victoria knows what it is. He can get it, but everybody else, I don't know what they're doing on that show. I'm not looking at them.
So what else is going on in your neck of the woods? What's going on, on the other side?
I'm going blind. Nothing. It's a pandemic. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to get sick. Every time I cough, I think, God, I'm going to die. That's it. I'm dying. Here we go. It's very frustrating. Nothing's happening in my neck of the woods. British people being British, drinking tea, you know what I mean? Talking shit about shit. I don't know. That's what it is. The Queen, she comes on every so often. We need to stick together. Like, aren't you dead yet? Are you? I don't want her to die, but how is she still alive?
Oh, God.
That's a conspiracy, if you ask me. Just her husband's been looking dead for many a decade. Okay.
Wow. You're right.
Philip, that's his name. I don't even know their names. God. Anyways. Is that it? You done annoying now? Anymore? You done with my business?
We still got a little bit of show left.
Micro
So
Paul can strike out one more time. Let's see if Micro Paul can whiff on another come on line. Let's try one more time.
Coming on? No, not to me.
I've tried to take you on a date before, Nancy, but you said you were busy.
Taking me to the curb to put out the recycling is not a date, Mike. It's
Damn.
that's not how you date people. Also, you're half my age. I don't know if you know what you're doing. You know, you're like sweet and kind. You're gonna want to have deep conversation and stuff. I don't have time for that.
Could always teach them.
Oh, I don't want to be a teacher either. No. They don't even get paid. I'm not teaching anybody shit. Come in with your own brains and your own mind. That's what we're doing. 2021. Don't cough on me and know your shit. That's what we're doing.
And that's the best advice you can give, Nancy. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Keep it down, all right? I'll see you guys.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Everybody, Victoria, you look gorgeous. The rest of you. Nice to meet you all. I'm gonna go finish my programs. All right, guys.
I'll see you at the mailbox 2 p.m. tomorrow.
I hope not, but take care, Mike. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Guys, give it up for my nosy neighbor, Nancy. She's the best of the biz, guys.
Yeah.
Man, she's a beautiful lady. I'll tell you, she is a beautiful lady. I'd like to have kids with her. You know what I mean? And speaking of kids, our next segment is from our good, great, awesome buddy, Adam Chambers. And this is Dad Talk with Adam Chambers, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we're back in it. This is I get to sneak away into the garage where I have things like leopard shirts and pictures of Marilyn Monroe dressed as Kobe Bryant.
Oh my God.
And this is where I get to be a dad. I get to be a dad in here. Like, look at me. I look like a dad. Someone would take a screenshot and be like, that's a dad? You'd be like, that's a guy who did something illegal. That's what's happening. But I'm a dad. And so during this last one, we played a video, and so I was like, I should make another video and show you guys what's up, because there's always a good time when you have a little baby like this. And so when presents are a big thing, right? Like you can get a kid a present, and so I got my kid a gift the other day, and I wanted to show you guys her reaction to the very cool gift that I gave her.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever Paul wants to play it, that'd be awesome.
I'm doing it now.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh no.
He's still upset.
Hey, baby, I got you something. Do you want to see what it is? I do. Okay. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby.
Oh.
Let's see what it is. Okay, let's pull it out. What's in there? What is it? What's that? That's a lock, like a padlock. Cool, huh? What else? You want to go other things? What else did Daddy get you? Oh, what's that? Oh, cool, a tangerine. You want to see this? You want to see this? What's that? How cool, right? Some green chilies.
Oh.
Can I have a high five for my awesome present? Yeah. Yes.
There it is.
My God.
Yeah,
Cutest
you realize
dad
that you
ever.
can give them whatever the hell they want as long as you seem excited. They'll be excited. That's kind of the deal at this point, I realize. But I last time I talked, we shared a very sweet video, and then I talked about how she took her pacifier out of her vagina.
I can't fucking.
I feel like I wanted to update you. And two nights ago, we were it was bath time. We're doing bath time, and before we do bath time, we're trying to get her to go on the on the toilet, trying to get her to go pee, right, or anything on the toilet. And so she has a little potty that's next to the toilet, or it's in the bathroom. And so I was, go pee, yeah. And she hasn't done this yet. She'll sit, and she thinks it's hilarious to sit and claim pee, but nothing ever happens. And so she does it this time, and she's like, yeah, and there's a lot of pee, and so like this is then we go and we flush it. These are all things that I thought about whether you should share these things. These are real things that happen. So we flush the toilet. We that's exciting watching gravity work and stuff. And so then that happens. And then I was like, okay, bath time. So we'll go take a bath. And bath time is my least favorite time. It's so boring. And I hate it. And so she's in there and I'm like, yeah, that's your doll in the bath. I get it. And then all of a sudden I was like, what the hell is that smell? And, I look over and she shit so much inside the bathtub. Like it was like there was just so much shit. And she was sitting in it, and it had matted into the mat below. And she's just sitting there playing and with her toys and putting them in her mouth. And at that point, I was a little bit panicked because I was like, "What's the plan, Adam? Because you're the one that has to do something." And so I was like, hey, babe, did you get in here? We have a bit of a situation. And so she comes in. She's like, what the hell is that? Oh, my God. And so I will never unsee this. So I'm going to share this with you guys.
No.
She had to there was a bowl, and she grabbed a log floating out of the water with the bowl. And then we put that in the toilet. And then you have to start over. And then you just sort of hose and hope for a better life. That's my last couple of days getting her a present. Then I gave her that present for going pee on the potty.
Oh my God.
It was one step forward and 9 steps backwards. You know what I mean? One step pee and then shitting herself in the water. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's dad talk. That's dad talk, baby.
Wow.
Dad talk with Adam Chambers, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
1 step forward and 9 steps back. Every comedian watching right now can relate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, the best. You're the sweetest dad, man. I tell you all the time. Sweetest dad.
That's not true, but I thank you. That's not true at all. But I
think you and Brian McDaniel need to have a reality show. It's two sweet dads, or something.
Two sweet dads. Yeah,
Two dads.
Something on
Two
CBS
dads.
called Two Sweet Dads.
Two sweet dads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. That was Dad Talk with Adam Chambers, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! One more time. Listen, being a dad is a very magical thing. I think, I'm not a dad yet. I know that the magic can happen. I know that Nosy Nancy hears me kind of have some magic moments. But right now, you guys are about to have this magic moment with Sean Durry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
There
up,
he is.
everybody?
There he is.
This is my magic mustache. Now, every trick, that's not the only trick I'm going to show you. Every bit of magic has a beginning and an end, and here's the beginning of mine. So we're just going to get out this right here. I call this the beginning because a bit of a rope or ribbon has a beginning and an end. We can see that there. And you can see the whole thing. We could wrap up your present with this, but I have right with me something that has no beginning or no end, and it's a big old ring, and I'll show it to you up close. I can show you all sides. It is a solid ring. I'd have passed this out. One of you could have touched it if we could be in person, but we can't do that together. Now, it's funny if you take something that has no beginning and no end and something that is only beginning or an end, what can happen? So I'm just going to show you what can happen when you combine the two. You can pass the beginning through the middle.
What the fuck?
Right? We could pass the beginning right into the middle.
Yeah.
Let's
See the beginning and the end and the middle. Watch.
You're
Come
way
on.
off it.
Wait
Wait.
a
Oh,
minute.
come on now. Come on now. It can pass right through the middle.
Ah.
Because we have
Crap.
the beginning and the end. It's just a matter of getting to the middle. So watch. We'll even skip both. We'll lock them away because sometimes you don't know the beginning. You don't know the end. We'll just put them both here and we are left with just the middle. We can take the middle, but then it finds itself back in the middle.
Come on.
The beginning and the end. Watch carefully. The beginning and the end. I'm stuck in the middle of this story.
Wow.
Oh, it's pretty
God.
cool, right? It's pretty cool. So if you keep an eye right there.
Come on.
One last time. You got to have a big finish, right? We've got our beginning and the end. So we're going to put the end on the floor. We start at the beginning through the middle. We can tell we're at the middle of the story. You can see it. You can see the middle of the story. We're not quite there to the end. And life passes and time passes. And then eventually, it's the end.
Shut up. Shut up.
And that is then your magic moment.
Yes.
Oh,
He hasn't
my.
hit his mustache the whole time.
Yeah.
Bree just edited that. That's bullshit. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Bree
It was hard to
edits.
focus. I just
Oh
kept
my God.
staring at your mustache, to be honest.
It's
That's the
okay.
distraction.
Yeah.
It's yeah, exactly. That's how I use my misdirection. It's all in my face.
Oh my God.
Guys, that was a magic moment with Sean Durry. Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo!
every time you blow my mind. God damn it.
Oh.
And you got
That's
deep
mine,
at the
Mike.
you got deep at the end too. You got deep at the end. You're like, there's a, you just got very philosophical at the end, and I loved it. And yes, as Bree said, beautiful mustache as well.
Well, thank you. The curls are coming in nice.
Everybody's going to have an experience from 2020 they'll remember, and you will always be able to be like, I grew this bitchin' ass huge mustache in 2020.
Yeah.
Like, I did a thing in the quarantine that a lot of people didn't do, and I embraced my Civil War, man. That's so amazing.
3 times.
Adam,
It's had like
Is that
3
it?
evolutions.
a Tom Selleck planter behind you, or is that
It is.
Sean?
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's
It looks
Adam
like
has a
Sean.
statue of me in his garage.
Literally.
I can't tell the difference.
Tom Selleck, Sean Durry,
It's true. I mean,
Voss,
you
a Voss.
You only grow these types of mustaches if you're going to be isolated from people or you've really just given up. And so it was a nice combination of the two.
A little bit of column A,
That's
a
great.
little bit of
Well,
column B.
there's no way you've given up because that you amaze me every single month, ladies and gentlemen. That was Sean Durry with a magic moment.
Woo!
Yes.
From the start to the finish and the ring to the end. Always amazing, guys. Give it up one more time for Sean Durry.
Yeah.
I want to talk about another amazing thing because we're about to get into our special guest of the night. Now, Loft Ensemble is the nonprofit theater that we have the gracious Bree Pavey and Adam Chambers, and they put us all together, and it's a thing. And Loft Ensemble is amazing, and they're doing a thing all this month and continuing with the members called the Monologue Slam, and it was directed by Victoria Greenwood, and we're about to show one of the Monologue Slam's monologues. So this is the Monologue Slam, ladies and gentlemen. Victoria and Greenwood, get into it.
Could it be I was the one that you held so deep in the night? On the back staircase,
you're sitting in a motel room, in your underwear, smelling like a distillery, asking me if I want to get back together with you. Oh, yeah, I really do. But first, let me go somewhere and get my brain sucked out of my skull. Is that what this is about? You call your estranged wife the mother of your child? To what, give you a hand? Killing yourself? No, just stop. Just stop. I need you to stop. I don't know if you're serious. I don't want to know if you're serious. I just want you to stop. I am this close. I'm this close to doing it myself every second day. I'm not always all right. Maybe I was pretending too. Maybe there was just a giant shell around me. Maybe it's gone now. But maybe I'm not all right at all. I'm sick at heart, Donnie. You get it? The man I loved. He's gone missing. He's fallen into some rotten, depraved hole. And sometimes I just want to die. And you never thought about me long enough or hard enough to know anything. Come on.
Very good.
If you want to think long enough and you want to think hard enough, it is about Victoria Ann Greenwood, our special guest. She's here right now. Yeah. Give it up, Victoria Ann Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
Hey. Oh my God, girl. God.
You know, got a lot of emotions.
A lot of them. Fuck you, Donnie. Okay. Fuck you,
Donnie.
Donnie
Sucks, dude.
Fuck you, Donnie. So this is an amazing thing. I want to before we get into the Fab Five questions, I want to ask you because Bree directed this one for you, and this was kind of your brainchild of Monologue Slams. So can you explain to everybody what it's about and what Loft is doing with them?
Yeah. So originally I had this idea. I had it going on for a little while because Instagram was doing the just monologue challenges in general with actors because of quarantine. Mm-hmm. And one day I was helping with the meal prep, and this was right before New Year's. And I had talked to Bree about it. I went inside the theater and I just sat on the stage, And it was just such a weird, surreal feeling. And I just wanted to be creative and to also somehow I know about myself, I really like giving, and I'm like, how can I do this in a positive way? And how can I do it for people that I really love and that I care about? And I was like, okay, we talked about a virtual season of some sort. I was like, how can we make it even smaller? We can incorporate this monologue thing that I kind of was thinking about. And I mentioned it to Bree, and she was like, do it. Like, set it up, do it. And I'm like, okay. And then we had like a New Year's, and we were sitting out in the courtyard talking, like in the freezing. And she's like, so you're gonna do the monologue thing? And she's like, send out an email, like do it. And then she texted me, and I was like, okay, I have to. She keeps me accountable. And so it was just a matter of like reaching out to people. And she very much co-created it, came up with the format, which we kind of like, we kind of just figured out along the way. We didn't really have a plan. It was more like, okay, this is my idea for it. I think, it's easy to do monologues this way. We would meet about it and talk about it. Bree presented the idea of giving people directors, so they weren't just kind of like isolated and doing themselves. Production value increased significantly. We had other people from Loft contribute, like Sean.
Sean's good, yeah.
Yeah, Sean is one of the camera DPs of it. It's me, Sean, and Bree pretty much. Tor helps with sound. We have Katie who's helped. We've had my friend Matt Ukenna come and help with sound. Angela's donates her makeup time, so she does makeup. It's been, as we've gotten further, like that monologue of mine, it was just me and Bree. And so like everyone else's production value, we have a slate. There's 3 cameras. It's nice. Me and Bree, which I loved, we say art with an E. It's like her in combat boots, like auto-focusing above me as I'm like sobbing, and she's just like, it's gonna be great. And it's just a lot of trust.
That's what's so amazing about it, just so up close and personal, and like a lot of, because you've released 4 of them already, right? And
yes, and we've shot maybe 30 at this point almost, I think. Wow. So it was just a way to inspire the company members, and we released mine within the company first to kind of let people see. I wanted people to be able to use it for their reel if they were working on a character they never got to do, or a character type or something that they've always wanted to play, something that they wrote, something that means a lot to them, just so they have their moment on stage again. And it's this mold between theater and film that I think is really cool, that we're kind of like with this new, what's going to ever happen with theater after COVID for a while. It's like, we've kind of been figuring out where we're going to stand in that, and everyone kind of getting better at stuff. Like Bree has gotten so good at editing. She is a freaking champion.
Really, really tremendous.
Like,
actually.
it's insane.
It's
like,
all 4, they're incredible. Just every.
Yeah. And it's like the camera, like Sean, you've gotten crazy with doing certain, like, we get all fancy with gear and stuff. And it's just been so much fun to see everyone kind of grow and figure stuff out. And our process has gotten a lot tighter, where, before we're like, we'll give everyone 4 hours to shoot. Now it's like an hour and we're done.
There you go.
I got to direct one, and then I did one with the 3 of them, with Sean shooting and Victoria shooting and Bree shooting as well. And it not only was it awesome to do as like a just from a almost cathartic standpoint, it just felt like it reminded me of a lot of things, and I had a lot of like emotions about it. I was talking to somebody else about this yesterday. Like at one point, my character starts crying because I was actually doing a piece that Victoria had written, and it was the piece that we were doing like right at this time last year, which is crazy. But it's a monologue that forever just sits with me so forever. And I was doing it, and at one point I started breaking down crying, and I started crying in this piece, and I was crying, and then I just kind of let it go. And honestly, in my head, I wasn't crying about the piece or anything. I was just crying about the fact that I was sitting on stage acting again. Like that just kept me going, and I just kept the wheels just kept going. So I have to thank all of you guys personally. I had to jump in here because that was the experience meant a lot to me too.
I honestly, and I was like talking about this with someone recently. This for me has been in such a time of uncertainty in the world and heartbreak and just shit. right? This is like really saved me in so many ways, and just has allowed me to connect with people that I love, that I know love to create, and to see them happy has meant so much to me. Like I don't want to call people out, but we've had such good responses of people seeing their own videos, and people in tears, and people having their moment on stage. And I'm like, that's all I ever wanted. I wanted people to, because I got that moment and I was like, I'm sitting on the stage and I know why I'm so passionate about creating. And I just want people to have their moment again in this time when it's been so convoluted and lost.
So yeah, it's so incredible. And it's amazing that you put this whole thing together where, I mean, look at everything of it. Like, I mean, this is something you can put like for the actors. It's such a deep thing. Like I was just telling you before we got on, like the Mark LeClark one, I was just like, fucking, what the fuck just happened? You know, I was just like, it was so like emotional, and yours is just like so emotional too. And you just get so into it. You can just see everything. And I think you're that type of person where you put everything into something that you do creatively. And this is such a nice endeavor for even just Loft Ensemble to have, and you be behind that with Bree and everybody. And it's incredible. It's amazing that you guys put this together.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely I couldn't have done it alone. You know, it's like everyone has added so much of themselves and poured just as much of themselves into it. And I think that's why it is good.
Yeah.
It would not have gone anywhere without Bree literally spending 20 hours a day in a theater and editing all of these. And helping shoot all of them and help coordinate and keeping everyone accountable, or Sean showing up and shooting these things on days off, and Angela donating her makeup, and just people, you know, we're trying to make it as easy for the actor to feel like they can do it, because that's another thing. So many people
being comfortable and confident, you know?
Yeah. And we've been away from the stage for so long, and some people haven't acted at all. So it's like, there's these walls that we've all built, especially in this time of trauma. And it's like, how do we let them down again? And how do we tap into that stuff? And it's been nice to see people really tap into those things again.
I did a show, you know, just being on like acting and like comedy and stage again. Like I got on stage a couple weeks ago for the first time in like months, and I was just like, all over the place. Was just like, what do I do? But like once you got that confidence, I got back in the groove of it, and you know, kind of work my way through it and stuff.
You did stand up at a live place?
Yeah.
Like outside?
Aaron Maliner does the Nightcap. It's an awesome show in Burbank. Hit him up on Instagram. It's an awesome show. It's outside still. It's not inside. It's an outside like patio show, but it's awesome. It was great. Lineup was and stuff. Well, listen, Victoria, I want to talk to you a bit, girl, because you're the best in the biz, and I want to get to want everyone to get to know you. We want to ask you the Fab 5 questions that we came up with.
Oh, so these are questions. Okay.
Yes.
These are questions
from all of us.
So these are questions for you. Again, the Monologue Slam, amazing. Thank you for putting that together. And everybody, it's on YouTube. You're on Loft Ensemble's YouTube page right now. So go to videos and check them all out. Like them, share them, everything.
After the show.
After the show. Yeah, don't get off the show right now. Yeah.
Well, you could do it now. Vicky Bachanga is about to be pretty boring. We could just go
ahead. Okay, just put on a shirt, Adam. Okay, put on a sweater or something.
So, Vic,
yeah, what's up?
What were you like as a kid? I asked this is the first question out the gate all the time.
Oh,
what were you like as a kid? What was the dream of it all?
What was the dream of it all? Like being a child, like the illusion.
Well, like, what did you always want to be an actress? Was the illusion this, or you know, what were your dreams as a kid?
Oh, dude, I was a dark little kid. So it depends what age demographic we're going for, but if you're going for like, I guess I was pretty much the same. If I'm gonna be, I was kind of a dick at one point. My dad talks about that, where he gets a little worried about me. He's like, you could have gone either way, and I was a little worried about you. Like, there's a video of me where he was like, what do you want in the future? And I'm like, give me your money. And he's like, you're going to be a strong, independent woman. You're not going to need anybody's money. Real happy about that. But yeah, no, I talked a lot. At the same time, I was a sarcastic dick. So the same. And my dreams, I was a child actor. So I just assumed that would be the same thing. I did at one point when I was real little, I really liked marine biology. I was like, maybe I'll be a marine biologist.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, that could be a dream role because you can like be a marine biologist in a movie and stuff, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, stupid question, Mike.
Come on.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of the Fab Five. I was just improvising it.
It was good.
The stupid thing I was going to say, like all back was like, well, you're already in a blue room. It's like the ocean, but I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, that would have been on point. On
marine biology.
I think you filtered that pretty well, actually, though, Mike. To be honest, out of the two comments, I think that the first one was.
So in my mind, I was
Mike.
filtering. You know, hashtag no filter. So what is the first story, play, or poem you remember writing, and what was it about? Because you've written a lot of poems, and you wrote like a lot of these monologue slams and stuff.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
What was the first one you ever did?
First poem. I was actually going through a scrapbook and I was laughing because there's this. I don't remember the first poem I ever wrote, but I wrote this poem about my aunt. She's a recovered drug addict, so she's sober. But it was called Jailbird, and it makes no sense. And she has like a old weight tied around her ankle. I'm like in 3rd grade, and like everything was spelled wrong. And it was like she held up a convenience store with a squirt gun, and now she's in jail. That's what I wrote.
Wow, that's really deep, actually. When you consider that a 3rd grader was like,
I know,
I should put this down. I should write this shit down.
Yeah, like what's that? There's like some quote that I was laughing about earlier with Katie. It was like, you talk about things that are traumatic, and you're like laughing about it when no one else is laughing. You're like, oh wait, that's trauma. Like as his life, baby. But yeah, that's the first one that I think I wrote. The first one that meant something to me was like Edgar Allan Poe, also as a child, which also is deep.
Wow. So you're a big Edgar Allan Poe fan, like forever. I know you post a lot of quotes and stuff on Instagram.
I do, and my dog, his name's Poe.
Yeah. Yeah, your dog's name's Poe.
Yeah. It's a whole circle, man.
So was the poem with the super soaker, the squirt gun, was that all about was it like written in Poe kind of terms?
I don't think I tried. I think I just wrote and drew. There's a whole image and everything that goes with it. That's my attempt at like an Annabelle Lee poem. That's real sad, but what are you gonna do? 3rd grade.
3rd grade, baby. 3rd grade. So what's something very macabre that you find yourself constantly intrigued by?
So I just talked about Edgar Allan Poe.
It kind of transferred pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, I really, really like serial killer documentaries.
Wow. Okay.
I have watched all of them. I know that's like let me relax. Let me like put on a facial mask and put on Ted Bundy.
Let me relax and
let me just chill out a little bit.
Yeah, let me
just put my feet up after a long day and just watch
like a good one. Because the Zac Efron one sucks, dude. It's not even good.
There was that one back in the day where they actually showed him getting electrocuted and shit, right?
That's the one. That's the one. Scary as fuck. God.
Wow.
That's how she goes to bed at night.
Yeah.
That's how she closes her eyes.
Executions and
really relaxes her mind.
Law and Order. It's like the PG version of that, the SVU unit.
If you go to like a day spa or something, they have music, and you're like, can you just put Ted Bundy on in the background? That'd be great. I just want to relax here. It's gonna be that's like probably an actual punk band somewhere. You know, some douche named their band that. I love it. So what was the biggest screw up that happened while you were performing in front of an audience? What was the biggest mistake that happened and you had to roll with it? I mean, I've rolled. I think in every performance, there's always going to be like a little mistake. I've definitely made a ton of them. I forgot my lines. I'm trying to think of the one that I think is the funniest. There's a couple actually that happened at Loft. One, Lady Macbeth, I made her like full on coke addict was my choice. I was like, let's go with it. She's got a snuff ring. She's constantly doing coke. And I was snorting B12. So like, I'm actually snorting B12 backstage in character, like not talking to people. And I remember at the time it was Danny was Macbeth. And she's doing like her soliloquy about like, I don't fucking know, something important.
And I'm like, this is my cue. This is my cue. I'm pretty sure it's my cue. And I start to run on stage all high on coke. And I realize like I'm in the middle of her soliloquy. And I'm like, the door was talking. I'm going to go this way. And I just like fucked off. And everyone was like, what is happening? I'm like, she's on drugs. I don't know, dude.
But that goes with the character. Yeah. It goes with the character.
It was like in Art Bear. I don't think it's ever happened to me before where like I actually blacked out on stage and I'm like, I don't know where I am or what I'm talking about. And it's supposed to, I forget what the word was, but I'm supposed to say something about the ground or something. And I can't even remember.
Ground is
hard. Yeah. I'm supposed to comment on something. And I was like, the floor is sturdy. And Bree just looked at me. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what you get. Figure it out. But yeah,
that's all I have. That's all I can give you.
I've said that same line on a first date though, and I'm like, this floor is sturdy. So what do you do? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Classic opening lines.
Yeah, I mean, I've done crazy stuff in like acting classes where my teachers just let me go. Like my nose bleeding, and I'm like, all right, y'all are gonna watch me have a nosebleed for 15 minutes, which is like what happened.
Wow.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this, literally.
Yeah, dude. My nervous breakdowns are usually real on stage. They're never fake.
So last question. What's the best piece of advice you ever got about relationships, career, and life? I know you're very spiritual and you're kind of like all about kind of just bettering yourself and being happy and stuff. What's the best piece of advice you ever got about anything?
I mean, like for like acting stuff specifically, I think it was at Playhouse West. It was like a Jeff Goldblum class quote, and it was he had said something along the lines of it's like pairs. He's like, you pay agents 20%, but you expect them to do 100% of the work was one thing. And then he said something along the lines of like, well, how many hours do you work your day job? And everyone's like 6 or 8. And he's like, okay, well, how many hours in that day do you put towards acting? And people were like, well, like when I get home, I like read and I do it for like an hour. He's like, okay, then your day job is your career and the acting thing is your hobby. So it's like you have to put
hours
into the acting, if not more, if you want that to be a career. And relationship advice. I mean, I get the best advice from the world, and like my family and my friends. They all say good things, but it's like I'm trying to think of like the best advice. Everything is like always feels like, well, that's a lesson. You're never going to want to do that again, kind of thing. But
go to Pachanga. That's the best advice I could give you.
Go gamble your sorrows away.
Well, listen,
go to Pachanga
Victoria,
and find a man. Find a man in Pachanga.
I'm not finding a man at Pachanga.
Everybody knows true love is at a casino.
Dude.
Everyone knows.
No, lock me up. Lock me up.
We will know. We will always just know your truth.
All right, Perkins.
Well, Victoria, you're amazing as always. I always love talking to you, seeing you. The Loft monologue slams are amazing. You were incredible in that, and I'm so glad you're doing it and just being creative in yourself. I mean, you're always. I mean, I seen you were like you had like your paint room going on. You're just creating art and stuff, and you just you're such an amazing person. And thank you so much for being our special guest.
Thank you,
guys.
Mike.
One more time for Victoria and Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, aka Vicky Pachanga.
Give it up. And
I'm changing my name.
Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the show.
That was another show.
That was another late show tonight on YouTube Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you did love the show, we run completely on donations to benefit Loft Ensemble. As you've seen the videos, anything helps. And also on the Eventbrite page, you can donate on there up until tomorrow too, if you don't have Venmo or PayPal or any of that good stuff. And we appreciate everything. Give it up, Loft Ensemble, for giving us this home every single month for the show. And give it up one more time for my man, Brian McDaniel with Sports in the Half.
Hey.
Give it up for Nosy Nancy stopping in, my nosy neighbor Nancy. Give it up one more time for her. Give it up for our
lay
special
the pipe to her, Mike.
Huh?
Mike's going to be dropping the pipe to his neighbor.
Fine.
I heard you called a plumber. All right. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that either. Give it up one more time for our special guest, Victoria Ann Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Give it up. The best band in all of late night. Give it up for the show with Adam and Sean.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in.
Thank you.
A partner in crime, Mr. Paul Brodo.
Thank you, everyone.
As I said, give it up for Loft Ensemble one more time, and Bree Pavey making us all sound all awesome right now on the Zoom, and directing all the monologue slams, ladies and gentlemen.
The legend.
Co-creator of that. And thank you so much. My name is Mike Perkins. We will see you guys next month. Have an amazing night. And hey, check out the podcast that we do, because we're going to be all talking right now and getting a little deeper in that stuff. So check it out next week on Apple, Spotify, another podcast tonight. You guys are amazing. We'll see you. Thank you so much.